Hey y'all, Edward the Lego Texan here with another speed build for you. Today we're building set 10306 Lego Icons Atari 2600. 2,532 pieces, and this thing looks gorgeous. This actually brings back childhood memories for me. I had a hand-me-down Atari 2600 as a child. My brother had it first and I got it after him, so I do have memories of playing this system as a kid, and I am so looking forward to seeing this, to experiencing building this set. There are several mini builds. You get 3 classic Atari games as mini builds, and each game also comes with a diorama build of something from the game itself. You also get the full console and a controller with working switches. And I am so looking forward to diving into this thing and trying it out. And I will be going more in detail about this into the review, so please stay tuned for that. So let's go ahead and stop our talking and let's get to it. y'all, welcome back for my review of the Atari 2600. And buckle in, this is going to be kind of a lengthy one because there's so much to go over and unpack about this set. My overall impressions, first of all, I probably had more fun building this set than I have had in a long time building Lego sets. And I built a variety of them. I built the BB-8, I built the Black Panther bust, I built the globe, I built the typewriter. Lots of larger detailed sets. Thor's hammer here behind me. The Chinese restaurant for the Spring Festival. And this was fantastic. I will say it's probably one of the larger builds I have done. I think the ones I've done bigger are the Home Alone house and the Black Panther bust again, because I think those were a lot more pieces involved. This was a very hefty build, 16 build stages, and a few of them had multiple bags in them, so it ended up being like 20 something bags I had to go through to build. I am a child of the 80s. I inherited my brother's old Atari 2600. And I have very fond memories playing that system as a child. For those who are my age, River Raid was my jam. I love that game. Asteroids was another one of my favorites, and glad I had the opportunity to build the cartridge and the vignette from that set. So let's go ahead and start talking about what's in the set. So the very first builds that were in the set, I'm gonna go in order here. First one was the Adventure game cartridge. Love the sticker detail on this thing. They went to a lot of trouble designing the stickers, and all three of the game cartridges that are included in this has the same font, the use with joystick controllers, printing that was on the original cartridges, even Legofying the artwork on it. And if you look inside, it looks like the old circuit boards that used to be in these game cartridges. Matter of fact, in a little bit, I'll show you an actual Atari cartridge that I own, but we'll get to that in a little bit. In addition to the Adventure cartridge, we also got an Adventure vignette. I believe that's what they're calling these little mini scenes that were additional mini builds. This one is kind of a melding of Lego and classic Atari design. It designed the old school yellow Lego castles as inspiration for the Adventure set. There's a brick built dragon that's kind of cool. Again, using the Atari font for the sticker elements. There's even a little egg here on the back to show that this thing is full of Easter eggs. The second thing that was actually built in this set was a unique cartridge holder. This was actually stage 2 of the entire build. The entire thing was this. And it is designed to hold all 3 of the game cartridges. That one, and the Asteroids cartridge, and the Centipede. And I think I put Asteroids in backwards. Okay. And this is going to be a very cool display, just for easy storage, keep them all together. Then I'm going to finish up talking about the vignettes, then I'll get to the console itself. The second of the 3 vignettes ends up being my personal favorite because I was a huge fan of this game, the Asteroids vignette. The way that they were able to construct a spaceship firing at asteroids in space was fantastic. Nice use of the minifigure bars, even have an exploding asteroid effect by using one of these black plant stems that you see in a lot of city sets and stuff like that. I believe they even modeled the spaceship on the old Galaxy Explorer Lego set. That's what's pictured on the sticker element on the game cartridge. And the different sizes of asteroids and the exploding asteroid in the middle, it gives it a really cool sense of movement. I appreciate that, attention to detail. The third and final vignette was in the last stage of building, the Centipede stage. I think I had this game as a child too, not too sure. been a while. And I've gave my system away years ago, which I now regret. I'm trying to track down a new system for display purposes. There's the game cartridge that goes along with the Centipede game. Has kind of that old school gray and red retro feel on the cartridge. And the Centipede itself is completely posable. There's all these ball and socket joints throughout this, and I like the little red mushrooms that offset all this green and yellow. Now I want to move on to the actual cartridge, the console part of this system, but first by talking about the controller. This thing was very accurate, maybe not in size. I remember these things being a little bit bigger than this, but I remember the feel of these things, and the joystick does move in all directions, and it does make the similar sound as the old Atari cartridge controllers from when I was a kid. The button doesn't actually press; it's just a red circular tile, red circular plate, excuse me, on top of here. But I love the printed effect around here, which was indeed on the Atari controllers. Even include a power cord with a buildable connection that does plug into the back of the Atari, like the old ones used to do. Very, very authentic, very good attention to detail. So now let's move on to the main part of this build, the console itself. This thing is actually fairly close to life size. It may be a little bit smaller for Lego scale, but it's fairly life size. Has all these printed bricks included for all the controls up here, the video computer system, printed piece up here. Beautiful stuff. Even the switches actually function. The power on and off, this is how you turn the thing on. You know, you flip a switch to turn it on and flip it again to turn it off. And depending if you had a color or black and white television, you would be able to flip this switch to adjust the contrast on your television. And on this side, the game select and the game reset, which was a function, you just flip this little switch, it would reset your game for you. If you got stuck or something happened, you had to reset your game. These ones are actually do go back to their original position, like the original switches used to do. There's a couple rubber bands in the back hidden inside the console mechanism that allow that to work. The wood paneling effect by all these tiles and plates in the front is very cool. My wife told me, reminded her of the Starry Night set that she built, all the different shades of blue that you put together to create the effect of the painting. Inside the actual console, if you open up the cover, you get a little hidden scene inside. I'm going to zoom in real quick on this. So you have something straight out of the 80s. You have that green carpeting that was kind of like 80s, design. Strutting. You get a boombox, a VHS cassette, some kind of 80s movie posters. You have a New Wave poster here. It looks like one for Asteroids, and then a Johnny Thunder, which was the Lego version of Indiana Jones. And the sole minifigure in this, and this is exclusive to this set, this minifigure kid is playing a mini Atari. And I thought that was such very cool attention to detail. He's even playing Asteroids on his TV. And this thing actually just slides back into place. Doesn't lock, but it just slides in place to hide that scene underneath. I am beyond thrilled to have finally had a chance to put this set together. And before I go, I did promise to show off my original Atari cartridge, and it's back here. I bought this a few months ago. I found it in my local half-price books. It's an original Atari 2600 E.T. the Extraterrestrial game cartridge, and this is legit. This is the real deal. This is a real Atari cartridge. This cursed game, I believe I even had this exact game when I was a child myself, and it was as bad as the legends say it was. If you don't believe me, go Google it. I don't know if it'll fit in the cartridge slot. Something tells me it won't, but I'm going to give it a try here on camera. I have not done this yet, so this is your first time seeing this with me. Let's see if it fits. And let's see. Just a little bit too big, unfortunately. That's okay, though. The other cartridges do fit very nicely in the slot. And this is how your game cartridges would fit in the Atari 2600. They would stick out. You would see the name of the game here on the cartridge and just feed into the machine there. And looking at the Centipede one, which I happen to grab here, very close in color scheme to the original game cartridges. This is the Lego one. This is the real one. And they match the colors pretty good. So the designers of this set did a great job of, matching colors and details and Legofying the details in this set. If you have not picked up this set as of the recording of this video, I believe the Atari is on sale on Lego.com. Normally runs $240, is on sale for, I believe, $192. So if you haven't had a chance to pick this set up before it retires, because it has been out for a bit, I highly recommend you pick it up, especially if you are a fan of classic game consoles like I am. This is going to make a fantastic display piece. I'm looking forward to finding a place for it in my Lego room, and for all the accessories that come with it as well. So, as this review now reaches 11 and a half minutes, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for following along and liking my content. And every like and subscribe helps my channel. Please do so. If you've already done so, I thank you in advance. Also, follow me on my other socials, TikTok and Instagram, both of which are linked in the description below. Please follow me there if you like my content. And that's going to do it for today. Keep on building. Bye.